right, fight fans, we're back. It's the DAZN Boxing Show brought to you by Torres, Brandy, Mastery and Tradition since 1928. I go by the name of Ak.
And I'm Barack, the Boxing Bully.
Look, I'm excited about this weekend, Barack. I've been talking about this trilogy for a very long time. You know what I'm talking about. Estrada versus Chocolatito Gonzalez. We all know how I felt. I've been very expressive about how I felt about the second fight. And we're also going to get into some Chisora Fury. Two trilogies we're getting this weekend, Barack. Let's get into the more exciting one. I have to be blunt about that. Look, the resurgence of Chocolatito Gonzalez has been exciting as a fighter, just skill-wise, what he's performing, how he's performing in the ring. You know, he took a little decline after the Rungvisai loss, but he's back in full effect. And Barack, I do believe he won the second fight. I think he has a chip on his shoulder. He's the nicest guy outside the ring, Barack. But in that ring, how many fighters you can say are that consistent inside the ring, non-stop volume until the last bell outside of this guy?
Not too many. I mean, yes, we thought he took too many shots in his prior fights, and we actually thought he was over. We thought he was done, you know, and he came back to show that he's not done. He has more in the tank. We've seen even more head movement as well, not to get hit as much. Now, even if you say, you know, you felt like he won that second fight with Estrada, yeah, a lot of us feel that way. I think at the end of the day, it was a close fight though. And I think that this fight boils down to mindset. You know, if he felt like he won, he feels like he got to tweak some. Does that mean he doesn't have to tweak anything and he can do the same thing? The Estrada feels like he won and maybe he doesn't have to tweak anything. That's where the problem might lie, because I think Gonzalez did enough to win that fight. I think that now hopefully we can get two fighters who are gonna put it all on the line once again, and maybe the judging might be a little bit better. Who knows? But
not only that, Barack, I think that both guys have a lot to gain here. Look,
100%.
Estrada, he's heard the rumors, he's heard the talk, the whispers that people felt that Chocolatito won the first fight. He has something to prove. Look, outside of breaking the tie, there are other things, there are underlining things that need to be addressed. He wants to solidify the victory over Chocolatito Gonzalez without 100%. Any question, right? And you got Chocolatito Gonzalez, who's already proven to be a Hall of Famer, right? But a lot of people doubted him, even us at one point, right? He's proven to the world that, nah, you can't doubt me. I'm one of those guys. But then what's ahead for him, Barack? You talk about a possible fight with Bam Bam Rodriguez. Imagine like the young superstar versus the old legend. And then maybe somewhere down the line, we can get him in a way Chocolatito fight. There's no way that, listen. Hey, Barack, stop it.
You gotta stop that.
I want to see it. I know he's the monster. But before he was a monster, guess who was the monster? Chocolatito Gonzalez was the monster in those divisions.
Not at that division. Not at 100.
Not in that division, but still around those divisions.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. I feel like they're both Hall of Famers, though. I feel like Estrada's a Hall of Famer already as well. Him beating Chocolatito puts him in the Hall of Fame now. You know what I mean?
He was on a pound for pound list for a very long time, so we decided to take him off.
He's already a Hall. Yeah, remember, we have to agree, and I just couldn't fight it anymore. I said, fine, take him off.
I think Estrada's
crazy over
I think Estrada's a hell of a fighter, but Barack, they're not. There are 10 guys that are better. Sorry.
You don't have to like a guy's style to think the guy is good enough, you know, to be on the list. You know, the guy is good. You might not like his style, but the guy is good enough to be on that list. But anyway, the fight that you don't think is important, I think might wind up being a very good fight, unless Fury is new Fury that's knocking everybody out.
Don't put that smut on my name. I didn't say the fight wasn't important. I said it might not be as exciting.
It's not actually important to the heavyweight division. It's not. Right. So yes, I did change it to important. You said exciting, right? But it's not that important to the heavyweight division, but it might wind up being an exciting fight if Chisora, unlike Dillian White, can take the Fury's punches. You know, Fury is now this guy who sits down on his punches and gets guys out of there.
Yeah, the only problem here is that Fury has already beaten Chisora twice. This is a trilogy, a rare trilogy, because one guy has already won twice. So it never really happened.
Might be the only trilogy like that.
In history.
And I know there's been other trilogies, but I'm talking about trilogy where there was no controversy. There was no controversy at all.
I think Sugar Ray Robinson had a few more than trilogies with a few guys. So
no, I understand, but not where you just beat the guy decisively 2 times and then you fight him again.
Listen, Chisora's going to win. He's been very expressive this week. He's not going there to lose. He appreciates the opportunity, but he's going to show the world that, hey, listen, I'm not the same guy that I was the first 2 times around. I'm going to catch Fury sleeping. I'm here to win. And he has a lot to gain. I mean, he's a guy who's coming off a tough fight against Pulev. He got the victory. He earned the victory. He fought his butt off and closed that fight off with a lot of heart, not too much gas, going off of fumes, and did enough to beat Pulev. So, look, some people may feel he hasn't earned this fight, but you know what? His country is behind him. Both guys fighting in their country in the UK. It's gonna do numbers. Tickets are sold. People are going to be there. So say what you want about who deserves what. This fight is going to be big, and a lot of people are going to be watching. And Chisora does have the power to upset the apple cart. I don't know what's the apple cart, because we don't know what Fury is fighting, who he's fighting next, or anything like that.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure if Chisora has the power to upset the apple cart. I do know that he didn't earn this, but it doesn't matter. He's gotten it, and he has a chance to become heavyweight champion of the world, lineal heavyweight champion of the world, and WBC. That's an amazing opportunity. But when you talk about Fury has been hit by Deontay Wilder in 3 different fights, fought many rounds with Deontay Wilder. If he can't get Fury out of there, my God.
Yeah, but he also got dropped by a cruiserweight.
Yeah, but why bring that up when Deontay Wilder couldn't knock him out?
Well,
I know people say the first fight with Jack Reese, some referees might have stopped it, who knows, but Fury got up.
Every time, in my opinion, I thought his defense was good in the Wilder fights and very crafty and tricky. I think with every time Deontay landed
with a lot of punches.
Yes, that's every time he landed
so now he's going to just stand there for a shorter guy?
No,
just
I mean, look, most
likely,
most likely it won't happen. But I do believe in the heavyweight division. Yes, I disagree with you. I think Chisora does have the power to hurt a Tyson Fury. Now, would he land a clean shot against him? Unlikely, because he's so crafty and tricky and so much bigger than him. But it can happen. So I won't completely count Chisora out in this one.
All right. Well, I just don't know where you're getting that from. Probably because, like you said, U.S. Cunningham dropped him, but that was a Fury of a long time ago. And anybody can get caught when they don't see a punch coming and get hurt. Anybody. So I guess in reality, yes, everybody has the power to knock everybody out in the heavyweight division. I just don't see that happening. And I think, like what you said, Fury's defense is impeccable. I don't really see him get hit flush too much.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll find out. We'll get those questions answered this weekend. Again, presented to you by Torres, Brandy, Mastery and Tradition since 1928. That's our show. Peace and love. Stay safe. We're out of here.